Shall your brothers go to war and you sit your behind here? That's what Moses is saying. You got to correlate that with many of us today. You got some brothers in the war, in this fight, and other brothers just sitting back. I'm waiting for brothers to beg me to do something for this truth. We ain't begging you to do nothing. Always looking for
what's your nationality? Let me ask you this, what's your nationality?
We are not to be like that.
What y'all came to do? Who you came to see? We shaking in the wind.
Out here to throw down, tear down all the lies that you've been taught. Buddhism, Islam, Christianity. Christianity is not teaching you that you are the true Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
Got somebody to preach, so this is where I'll be. In these streets, this is where I'll be.
Now give me Proverbs 25 and 8, or 25 and 9, debate.com. All right, because according to the Bible, if you make a statement, you're supposed to back it up.
Proverbs chapter 25, verse 9. Debate thy cause.
Do what?
Debate thy cause.
Debate thy cause. So if you come in with a different doctrine, you bring your scriptures and present it right here. Read.
With thy neighbor himself. And discover not a secret to another.
Alright? Because according to the Bible, if you have a problem or an issue, you go through the scriptures and you find it. Alright? Now, why are we out here today? Give me Matthew 15 and 24. Nice. Brother, did you know according to the Bible you were from the children of Israel?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You knew that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright, all praise. How do you know that you're an Israelite according to the Bible? Because you're black? Is that it? Africans are black. That don't mean they're Israelites.
Of the essence of black. Of the essence of
Brother, come here, brother. Come in for a second, brother. Read that.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said,
But Christ answered. Read.
I am not sent,
I am not sent. Read.
but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Of the house of who?
Israel.
That's right.
We're out here today preaching to the lost children of Israel. We didn't come out here for any nation. Give me Romans 13 and 11. Because according to the Bible, right now, you so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans are sleeping because you don't know your nationality. You don't know to keep God's law.
Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time.
It is high time for you so-called blacks and Hispanics to wake up. Read.
To awake out of sleep.
To do what?
To awake out of sleep.
To awake out of sleep. Go ahead, brother, you good? Go ahead, read.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we
Brother,
believe.
let me ask you this. What's your nationality, brother? You Nigerian? What about you, brother? Huh? You from Mississippi? What nation are you from?
I don't know, I'm gonna find out one day though.
Give me Isaiah 1 and 3. Do you want to find out? I can tell you right now where you're from.
I'm gonna be back out here.
All praise.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner,
The ox. That's a dumb animal. He knows his owner. Read.
and the ass his master's crib.
And the ass, that's the donkey. He knows his homeland also. Read.
But Israel doth not know.
But who?
Israel doth not know.
That was a prime example. The difference between an Israelite and an African. I asked that brother what's his nationality. He said he's not Jewish. I asked the other brother, he gave me a name of a state where he was brought as a slave. That is the difference between a so-called African and you so-called African American.
That's right.
Because you don't know who you are according to the Bible. Read.
But Israel.
But who?
Israel.
Israel. Read.
Doth not know.
We don't know our true nationality. Sister, what's your nationality? You don't have one? Where your ancestors come from? African? So you're children of the slave trade? Your ancestors were involved in the slave trade? Huh?
Not quite sure.
Read that one again.
The ox knoweth his owner,
This scripture is telling you about your condition. Read.
and the ass his master's crib.
And the ass, that's talking about a donkey. Both of them, if I ask them their nationality, if I ask them who their father is, they know. Read.
But Israel.
But who?
Israel.
But Israel, you are children of Israel. Read.
Doth not know.
But you don't know. I asked you, you said, I don't know. This scripture is talking about you. Read.
Sorry, I have answered. My father was out.
So you saying, what's your nationality? What nation are you from?
I'm not tied to the nation.
Are you not really? So where did your ancestors come from?
Africa. That's where my blood, flesh was from Africa. My father resided in Africa.
So Africa is where you're from. Africa is a continent. What country in Africa are you from? Yes, it matters a lot. Why? Give you Romans 3. The sister asked, why does it matter if we know what our nationality is according to the Bible? Let's find out why it matters. Romans 3. Romans 3.
Romans chapter 3, verse 1. What advantage then have the Jew?
Alright, so you just asked me, why does it matter? Paul said, what advantage is it for you to be a so-called black or Hispanic? Read.
Or what profit is there of circumcision?
Or what profit is it that God gave his laws to you so-called blacks and Hispanics? Read.
Much every way.
Read that again.
Much every way.
It is advantage according to the Bible that you are a so-called African American.
You fine?
Read.
You guys fine?
Chiefly because that unto them,
Unto your ancestors did God give his laws to. Read.
much every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of God.
The what?
Oracles of God.
This Bible was only given to the children of Israel.
That's right.
It was not given to any African. It was not given to any Egyptian. Give me Psalms 147, 19 and 20. Because according to the Bible, we are at the bottom of society because we do not keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
And it's high time that we wake up out of sleep.
Can we read Matthew 27?
Why am I reading this, sis?
Because it is the message that we have.
Give me Matthew 15 and 24.
Matthew 27.
First, sis, let me ask you this. How do you get the kingdom of heaven?
You have to walk in the truth of your life, in your heart.
What is truth?
The truth is the knowledge of God.
The knowledge of God. All right. I'm going to give you what the truth is. Because according to the Bible, it says if any man or any woman speak, they must speak at the oracles of God. This is what truth is according to the Bible.
Psalms chapter 119 and 142. Thy righteousness
Thy righteousness
is an everlasting
is
righteousness.
an everlasting righteousness. Read.
And thy law
And thy law
is the truth.
is the truth, sister. You got to get back to God's law. Because according to the Bible, you're walking in the flesh. Give me 1 John 2 and 4. I do know who you are. Give me Sirach 19. Give me Sirach 19.
You don't know who I
I know
am.
exactly who you are.
Read my name.
Give me Sirach 19.
Read my name.
That's your slave master name.
Read my
That's
name.
your slave master name. There you
Your
go.
middle name.
Christina. All right.
Write my name.
All right, give me that. Sirach 19.
What was my birth?
I'm going to show you who you are. Sirach 19.
When was I born?
Because she
Sirach,
said, I don't know who she is. Read.
1996,
Sirach chapter 19 verse 29.
Read.
A man may be known by his look.
Hey, what?
A man may be known by his look.
I can tell everything about you by the way you look. Read.
One that hath understanding by his countenance.
I can understand who you are and what you're about by the way you look. Read.
When thou meetest him, a man's attire,
Hey, man's what?
attire,
Because the woman came up here trying to teach me, but she's cross-dressing and looking like a man. Read.
a man's attire and excessive laughter and gait show what he is.
That shows who you are. So according to the Bible, we can judge you by the way you look.
That's right.
Give me 1 Corinthians 2 and 15. Because according to the Bible, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the children of God.
That's
We have to come back to God by seeking his laws, statutes, commandments, and the faith of Christ. Christianity has destroyed our people. But it's high time. High time. Brother, did you know you in sin right now by shaving your head? Did you know that's against God's laws? Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 15.
1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15. 7 and 14. Or 7 and 20. According to the Bible, you so-called blacks and Hispanics are not spiritual people. Why not? Let's find out.
Romans chapter 7 verse 12.
Sister, we're going to find out what it means to be spiritual. All right?
Wherefore the law is holy and the commandment holy and just and good.
So the laws are good.
Verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual.
We know what?
That the law is spiritual.
God's laws is what make us spiritual. Now, go back to 1 Corinthians. so we can find out. Now we understand that in order to be spiritual, you have to keep God's law. And once you got God's laws, you can discern things. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15. But he that is spiritual,
He that is spiritual.
judgeth all things.
Sis, do you know what it means to be spiritual? What does it mean, sis?
Ask them, they'll answer your question.
Huh? Read.
But he that is spiritual, judgeth all things.
Judging all things. Brother, you got any questions? Yeah, we have a congregation. Matter of fact, right now you're looking at the men of IUIC Tallahassee. Our woman at home. When I get done, I'm gonna give you my number. Are you finna leave? We gonna, I don't know, however long the Spirit have us out here today. Hold on,